by the end of this video, you're going to know why this here automation is not as good as this automation here. It's going to be controversial because a lot of people like these things in here, but this works better and it's easier and faster. So my name is Altus. I have my own AI automation school and agency, and I also have this awesome mentorship in here where we go around and we build things like this and we grow together and sell these to businesses. And this has just become problematic with Firecrawl because of the new security messages being brought out, and OpenAI has actually got a better solution, same but different. So by the end of this video, you're actually going to learn from start how to set up Firecrawl with MCP and N8N in the community version. You're going to see how I actually made a mistake, fix it myself, and you'll learn from just this. And by the end, you'll see why this here is actually a lot better. So come with me, enjoy this journey. This is going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be totally cool and going to blow your mind. So let's get straight into this. Enough of this silly intro. Right, depending on what time you're watching this video or how you are having it in, if you're cloud hosting or self-hosting, you have to get MCP enabled, and by now cloud hosting does have it enabled. Some of the self-hosting ones do not. If you don't, you just have to install the community node on your N8N server, and it's as easy as copying it over and just adding it in the community function. Lots of how-tos to do it, but you need MCP enabled, and you'll know you'll have it if you can click in here and you have MCP client. Then at least you know that's enabled. So make sure you have it somewhere. Depending who and where you are in the future, it should just be in there by default. So because we're going to use Firecrawl and the Firecrawl MCP server for it, we're going to just go in here and we're going to look up at N8N MCP server list, and I think it's just looking up MCP server list. Actually, MCP server list, it should bring up this one here, model context protocol server list. So lots of them growing in and adding up to it. So just hit Control F, and because we're going to look for Firecrawl, it's going to come in here, hit fire. And you'll see there's quite a few of them. I don't actually know what the other ones, advanced web scraping function, but we're just going to come in through and find this one in here. And it's going to scroll down, and what we need is these bits in here. So get that ready, have it up in one page, and or get a notebook and write them down, copy and paste over. Next part we're going to do is we're going to go to Firecrawl dev, and you're going to register. The account is free, so it's going to come to my dashboard, and once you come in, you're going to come to API keys, and you're going to create a new API key. All right, so have that in there, create a new API key. So this is going to be N8N YouTube demo, and I always put this in here, delete, so I know to delete these afterwards. So else I just have a bunch of free MCPs lying around. So we have that one ready, or API keys lying around. We have that ready. We have this ready. We can shut this one. And now let's just build a basic chat module for it. So we're just going to go in here. We're going to go use the web chat module, or the chat module. We're going to have this in here, and I just always click back. This is how I do it. I actually don't know if there's an easier way to do these in here, because it can get annoying sometimes with not hooking things up. AI agent. I had my AI agent in here, and I just go through here. I click on it backwards. We're going to add an OpenAI module to it. And we are going to create a simple memory to it. And then I'm just going to say open chat. I'm just going to say hi. It goes through here, and hello, how can I help you today? So sweet. This is all connected in for it. Now, we want to connect MCP to it. So MCP has got two modules, and again, I've made many videos explaining what it is. We're just going to straight jump into Firecrawl, and I'm also going to look into using something else. It's just so much better. So watch to the end. It's really important for you to see the better function for this. So what we want is this automation is going to work in a way where we probably want to get the extracted data from our server or from our website and then do something with that data. So the web chat module kind of defeats the purpose because you're not going to have a lot of business use for it. But if you're going to build this into a workflow, you can have it come in one way and the output is going to be the output of the crawled website, right? So we are going to just go through. So MCP has got two functions. Number one is to check the tool, and number two is going to be or see the tools available so your AI agent can understand. And we also need we're going to need the run the tool thing. But just before this, we're going to come in here, since we are new at the world, and we are going to look for 4.1 mini. Hello. Try this one. It's going to be great, I think. I haven't tried this one, so we'll see how that does. Hello. Cool. Works cheaper, faster, better, supposedly. MCP. Right, we're going to look up MCP. MCP. And MCP tool. We are going to create a new service. Sorry. And there's a couple MCP client tool. Use the client tool, connect tools. Oh, which one is it? This one. All right, MCP client, and it's going to be list tools. So I actually updated my N8N quite recently, so just use this one. So my N8N is updated. Connect tools from an MCP server, MCP client tool. Interesting. So one's going to be the community node, and one's obviously going to be tools to execute. Interesting. Right. Anyway, this is how I do this. So I'm going to delete this one. This is my MCP client tool for listing tools. So I actually going to try this one out because I just got the fresh update today. So this is obviously the new one. But we're going to have to figure out how we run this. And I actually don't know MCP. I see how the icons are different up here. So this is the one that's new and built in. This is my old one in here, MCP client tool. And I've actually not looked into this one yet because I don't quite know what we're going to have to put in here. But this one you actually do the pre-authentication in, because we can do this in here and credentials to connect. We're going to hit the edit button here. So we're going to connect our own Firecrawl in here. Okay, so I'm going to go create a new one, and this is going to be called MCP YouTube Tester. Now, it needs to actually run the service within. Okay, so running the service means we're going to actually execute a command with arguments and then build up an environment. And inside the environment, we're going to give it some API keys to connect to the actual server. So we're going to come in command, and then the command is just going to be in here. All right. The argument is going to be these two in here. And we need to take these out. So you run two commands. So this is coming from like bash scripting or executing tools in the command line, Linux Unix commands. So you do the npx to launch the arguments, and then we're going to give it our API keys. So what it needs to look like is it needs to look like this. So open a notepad, and we're going to bring this over. I'm going to say md Firecrawl equals And we're going to come back here, and then we're going to have this one here, copy the code, and here, and this is what the whole line needs to look like. Okay, so, and here, bam, just like this. So first thing we need to do is list the tools. Okay, so this first module is just going to be listing tools. So list tools, this is, use this tool to list all the tools available for Firecrawl. It will display the tools and the required schema and available required schema and arguments required. All right, required. So we're going to call this also Firecrawl list tool. This tool, I'm going to rename that one, rename it, and in here, and that's going to be it, right? So we got list tools. Now we're going to come in here and we are going to say define below. You can crawl websites. Crawling means scanning a website to scan and crawl a website. You first need to find out the available tools to use with Firecrawl. You need to run the list tools first. This will give you the available tools, schema, and requirements. Then use these tools with the crawl tool to crawl a website as an example. Requirements available. So in fact, actually do this as a system prompt. Well, you are helpful. You are helpful. What? You are a helpful. What did I write here? You're a helpful website crawling assistant that. Alright, so I'll just take all this in here and come to Gemini. Use Gemini 2 Pro. Give me a prompt for my system, for my AI agent. The agent makes use of a Firecrawl tool to connect to an MCP server to get a list of the tools. The return will list all the tools available and my goodness, and the schema arguments needed. Then the AI can use the crawl tool to crawl the website. I need to define what crawl means. So if I say get the information on a website, I want to crawl the website and find the information. Right, so just a bit, we're just going to build a bit of prompt. In fact, what I actually forgot to do was this part here. Like the above, you waste some credits. Come on. What happened here? Ugh, great. All right. So, Google AI Studio. Hello, Google AI Studio. Come back here. Because I use this so much. Just use this instead. And we're gonna select Gemini 2.5 Pro, and we are gonna say that there. This is an example. Let's improve it. Just remember, whatever you type in here will get lost. Run this. So just a back into this that we don't need. So let it do its thinking. All right, so here's a prompt. Option 2, role focus on explanatory. What are all these? All right. You're a specialized AI system focused on retrieving information from websites' data. Your primary task is to answer questions from a specific website. To do this, you must have it in the following: identify, recognize. Let's just copy this and see how this goes. All right. Directional, functional. Just see if this works. We're just going to see if this works. We can come back to the prompt there. What does it not like here? Sorry. Come on. There we go. Hit the save button, and we are gonna say, come on. Don't want this. Thank you feedback after that can reach out. What tools do you have available? Right, so it connects to the MCP, and we should get some good data from this. Sweet. Okay. Nice. So that's mostly set up. Okay. It's mostly set up. So now the Firecrawl tool. So let's go add a MCP. Now again, I need to use this one. This note is from the community. I don't understand this one yet, but it's alright. We'll get to it. Oh, they have to figure that one out. So we are here in our YouTube tester. We are going to just set this for now, and we're going to say execute tool. All right. So tool name. Come on, where's the refresh button here? This should be from AI. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to use this tool, and the tool is going to come from our AI assistant in to-do list. We do this, we do that one. We'll say from AI. So if you pause here for a second, we're going to say the key and the description. Okay, so we need to focus it like this. So from AI, and in here we're going to have like this. They have a comma in, a comma, and this in here. The tools selected to crawl the website with, and No, sorry, we need to name this. Crawl underscore tool. Tool. So crawl tool, and this is going to be a description. This is the tool used to crawl the website with. That comes with specific schema and arguments. Okay, so we have that in there. Now I wonder why this is not flagging up. Okay, so this is connected. This is connected. It's supposed to have a from AI in here. Then I really don't know why this is in here. Let the AI decide. From AI. I don't know why this is not working. This worries me. This worries me. Why is this not working compared to other ones? Tool parameters. It's because we're not set up in here. Alright, let's just try this. What tools are available? Reload this. I don't like that this is not defining. Debugging mapping. I do not for the life of me know why we are doing this wrong. Set manually. Set automatically. Tool parameters. Okay. Thank you for this. From AI. Where it is. Jason. I don't know what I'm doing here, by the way. This is required with the tool to run this. I don't know if this is gonna work. This freaks me out now. YouTube tester. I am sure. AI phone agency. I don't know what this is. Is that gonna work? Totally bummed out here. Alright. I require this and I actually required an error. And of course my phone rings. Alright, I actually had a look in here and it kind of worked. Maybe. Let's go back and fix this up. So what I need to do is I'm gonna come through in here and you can see that I don't have any. So I'm gonna register through a free account on another settings and then redo the APIs and reconnect it, and we'll see how we go from there. So let me do all this and I'll get back again. Okay, so I have a new tool, new API key. Let's see if it actually connects, and it'll say what tools are available. Did that work? Does it scan? And sweet, so it's connected. All right, so we're gonna go to AI phone agency, hit that, crawl this site tell me what it's about? Alright, so now it should connect to the other one. So it finds the tools, yes. Now it goes in tools. Hit those parameters and I'm worried about this. Oh, what's it doing? It's doing stuff that I'm worried about. Let's go in here. Firecrawl. Response. I don't know if it's doing this right. I don't know. These are theme scopes with text format. Sweet. Done. So that actually worked. I don't know what happened to the AI assistant part in there, right? So there was there used to be a part in here. Let's go to Google. I'm sorry. It works. So what I mean it works, it gave us the details. It crawled the website and then gives us the details. Awesome, right? So I'm pretty sure there used to be from AI tools in there. So Google calendar. Google Calendar tool. And to see those things, let the model define. Why is it not in here? Did I miss something? I am sure it had it in here. Let the model define what it is. That's MCP, right? So there was a lot to kind of set up and get details about the website through. But in reality, we're not going to use a chat model for this. This is going to feed out to a new schema where we'll be able to use this information here to build something with, okay? So it's actually just a lot easier done with Google searching it, okay? So what I'm just going to do in here is delete this one. And I'm going to come through and here I'm going to add OpenAI assistant. And we're going to use messaging model. And I'm just going to hit this in here, move this up in here, move this up. And we have our API content and we are going to use is it 4.1 search preview, 4.1 real-time preview. Is it this one? Mini search preview. Can't remember which one of these two is, but let's just hit this one first. And we are gonna go just say here, and we're just gonna say hello. Oops. Hi. It's not gonna do anything. It's all right. And the prompt is system prompt. You are a company researcher. You receive a website, and we'll get to it. I just need to figure out. I can't remember if it's the search or the live one, but anyway, you receive a website. Your task is to get as much information from the website, the business owner, the business that is listed, emails, abouts, phone numbers, addresses, services, pricing. A good detailed report from what you can find. Okay, and System prompt, user prompt is going to be in here. Right, and we can just add just the website, in fact. Hit that, hit this, hit that. Let me just see if this one works as well. It's doing its thing. I found a company. So it's not normal chat. It's not an AI chat. Okay, we can connect this up to an AI chat now if we really need to. But and this doesn't just work on AI chat, by the way. AI agents, it doesn't work like that. Renowned for its intercom and security communications, however specific content is not available. Yeah, like it scans technical assistance with system design. Oops. Hit the refresh button. Tell me everything about superior taekwondo. I maybe need to change to the live search one. All right, what's it gonna bring up? It's a premium martial arts club. Yeah, right. So it does it. So it gives you led by Olympian for degree. So this is Google. This is a Google search or an actual search on the internet for the same website. Okay. So, and this gives everything about it. It gives the time, the location, the classes, got the links in here. And if you're going to feed this to something else, it just gives a lot more detail in it, right? What the problem is, this is a brand new site from a couple of weeks ago, and I've not linked it up to the cloud, to Google's website console thing, so it probably doesn't even know this exists. But I can say the same, and I'm not gonna get much results in it. So that's the big difference. Well, I think. Our financial service in the home's personal communication, but no, it does. It does, actually. This is exactly it. Appointment booking bot. This is everything from our website, automated reviews. So this just gives a faster and easier result from this. Like, yeah, right. This just works a lot easier than Firecrawl. I don't have a problem with MCP. I just think Firecrawl is getting a little outdated, and there's a lot of security measures getting put in for MCP or for Firecrawl, not MCP, for Firecrawl. So this is just why I think this is better. Different but the same. Different but the same. So crawling versus searching the internet for information is different. So don't get confused with it. So I hope this video made sense. And yeah, of course, remember this. Remember this. Come join us. Get some awesome information on this. Web scrapers, AI voice stuff. It's got some awesome stuff in here. Okay. I'll show you in here. Classroom. Bam, got a lot of stuff in here, right? Want to learn this? Want to learn this? Want to learn this? Heaps of stuff. Come, you're welcome. I'm inviting you. Join up. So, see you all later. Hope this video made sense, and I hope this is valuable for someone. Thank you.